Hello, I'm Felicia.
And I'm Steve.
And these are cards.
Yes.
They're Summoner Wars.
For the game Summoner Wars.
They're faction deck. This is Cloaks. And
this is Jungle Elves.
I want to see what they look like.
They're the elves that didn't make it to the North Pole. So for this video, we'll review two other factions, the Jungle Elves and the Cloaks. The Jungle Elves' main strength is mobility and ranged attacks that can shoot through your own units. Their summoner is Abua Shi. Instead of attacking, he can send a magic to a point to increase a Jungle Elf unit attack value by 1. The three champions are Shirkwa, who may attack a second time after an attack, Makainda Ru, who has a power shot which adds 2 to her attack value if she hasn't moved, and Miti Mamwe, who may move through common units and inflict 1 wound on them. The common units include archers, who can shoot through friendly units, Lioness, who all move as a pride after your other units finished with their movement step, and Lioneer, who can move up to 7 spaces in a clear straight line. Their event cards allow for more movement, exchanging units on the board, healing, and negating the enemy's faction abilities. Their archers start in the back while the Lioness are in the front.
The Cloak's strength rely on surprise, making enemies discard and board control. Their summoner is Vlox. He can copy the name and ability of another Cloak unit. His 3 champions are Violet, who can attack through other units with her range and affects all, Scam, who can escape by spending a magic point to move up to 2 spaces after he attacked, and Dagger, who increases his attack value by 3 if he's closer to the enemy's back row than his factions. The common units are Thief, who steals from the enemy if he's in their back row to force the player to discard a card, Gunner, who can move an extra 3 spaces if you only move her, and Scrapper, who calls on other Scrappers to finish off a unit he just wounded but didn't kill. Their event cards focus on board control, from assassinating an enemy common unit to allow a thief maybe to get to the back row, cloaking themselves in shadow, which make them receive wounds only on a 6, magic drain, and raiding, which allow a thief to move an additional 3 spaces. Their starting grid is sectioned off in 3 parts, which is a great tactic to make your opponent wonder from which side he'll try and raid to get to your back row. Plaid Games brought out great factions with these, and be on the lookout for Summoner Wars Master Sets, which include an actual board and 6 factions. Keep 'em coming, Plaid Games. It's cool to see how different factions interact with each other.